Hello everyone, Linda Israel here, and I am creating a project for the Fantabulous Cricut Challenge blog. The theme is patriotic, any country, so I'm going to do some red, white, and blue. I've pre-cut out of some cardstock, printed cardstock, a panel that's going to go on the front of my card. I've got some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist in red chilies. I'm just going to spritz this just a little bit to add some color and set this aside to dry. On my Cricut, using the Stand and Salute cartridge, I cut out Support Our Troops, and I did that also on printed cardstock. Now I've got denim blue glimmer mist, and this kind of splatters when it comes out, which is fine. I want kind of a splatter look. And then I've got sapphire. And then I'm going to dry this and be back in just a moment. I also cut out this eagle shape from the Stand and Salute Cricut cartridge. And I'm going to use some distressed ink in antique linen to add a little bit of color and distressing to this. I've got my blending tool, and I'm just inking this up, and then to make sure I don't have hard lines, I'm daubing it onto my scratch paper that I have underneath. So I've just added a little bit of distress ink to that. Now I'm going to put this in my spray box, and I'm going to spray it with Dazzling Diamonds Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. So that'll give it a little bit of shimmer, and I'll set that aside just a moment. I have some aged mahogany distress ink from Tim Holtz. I'm going to go around the edges of this card. I'm going to take the ink pad and go direct to the paper, and that'll help give it a little bit more of a defined edge. I have a scrap of paper here, and then I have this little stamp. It was made in China. In fact, until today, it was still wrapped up. I had not used it yet, and when I opened it up, it has individual areas that have been inked, and I kind of like that because if you notice, it's red, white, and blue. It's the American flag. Of course, it's just a image of it. It's not necessarily the flag, but I kind of liked it. And then I have a Stampin' Up! 1 3/8 inch hole punch, and I'm going to punch that out of the paper. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Distress Ink Antique Linen and just go around the edge. Got a little piece of gold washi tape here, and what I want to do is place this across the top of my card, but far enough down that I can place this circle right on top. So I'm just figuring out where that needs to be, and going to put it right across the top there, and then cut off the excess from the back. There's the first part of it. I have a standard A2 size greeting card. Now I've got my distress ink again, the antique linen. I'm just going to go around the edge of the paper. Now, if you aren't following along the Fantabulous Cricut Challenge blog, you can go to that blog. I'll have a link in my description box below. And the challenge is to make any project with a patriotic theme that uses a Cricut cartridge. So you want to look into your Cricut cartridges and see what will fit, and then you want to create that project and make a blog post on your blog and then upload it to the Fantabulous Cricut Challenge blog, and then they will do a drawing, and the winner will win a cut file, I believe, from the Dreaming Tree. It's a great little blog to follow, especially if you want to expand how you use your Cricut. You'll see lots of ideas of how people use their Cricut, especially in paper crafting, making scrapbook layouts, greeting cards, etc. Now I just glued down my panel using some Brutus Monroe craft glue. And I'm going to do the same with the eagle. I've got some pop dots here, so I'm going to put a couple on the back of this circle. I've got the Support Our Troops, and I'm turning that over to the back side. I've got some Zig two-way glue. I like using this when I'm working with small pieces. So I just go across the back of my cut from the Stand and Salute. And then this will stick down, and I don't have to worry about glue going everywhere, because that tends to happen, or for the item not sticking where I want it to stick. I have a little sheet of some self-adhesive rhinestones, and I've already cut between where the adhesive is because these come off in strips, and I thought a yellow gold eye would be perfect on this card. So there is my Fantabulous Cricut challenge for Patriotic, using the Stand and Salute for the eagle and Support Our Troops. I used some cardstock that I had in my stash that was in a Patriotic tablet, if you will. This old stamp that I've had forever. I think someone gave it to me. I just never opened it. I just thought it was a perfect little touch there. Some gold washi tape and, of course, the bling. Check out the link description box to get to the Fantabulous Cricut Challenge blog to see all of the wonderful creations that are on there. And, of course, make sure that you make one and upload it, because you too could win the prize. Thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends so that others can see how to make a patriotic card like this. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and comment below if you have questions or you just want to comment on how this card turned out today. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Have a fabulous day. Bye.